Marie Presley joins us in studio this morning. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Do you ever get used to being interviewed or doing interviews? Because, you know, as we mentioned, you've been famous since the day you were born, and really you've tried to keep a private life as much as you were able, and your mother tried to keep your life as private as possible. Do you get used to it at all?
Well, the thing is when I do interviews now, it's you know, it's very, there's a window of time. You know, when I put a record out, so I know there's a lot of press, and it's a very short period of time that I'll be doing this thing, you know, and I kind of prepared for it before this whole, you know.
So you're saying when you're coming in here this morning, okay, I'm only going to be here and they'll be gone.
No. I mean, like, all the interviews, you put the record on, like, the press, the machine starts rolling. You know, you have to do the rounds and do the press tours and start doing, you know, the talk shows and stuff like that. I focus on, you know, it's like I have to start focusing in on, okay, now it's time, and it's a designated time, and I'll be promoting the record, and don't forget that along the way, and that's what I'm doing here.
Well, and speaking of the record and some of the songs, you've referred to them as middle finger songs. How come?
Yeah, that's a new one that came to me the other day.
How come?
Well, because I can't say the F word on TV.
But it's not, I mean, there's some anger in here, but there's also some really nice sentiment, too, about looking back, and there's one even dedicated really to your mom.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean that the whole record was like that. No. I think someone was asking me about a particular song, and I just explained it. That's how I described it. So, yeah.
And what about the one that you wrote with your mother in mind?
Yeah, that just happened one day, and she was very emotional about it, and I thought it was important because I didn't write one about her on the first record, and it didn't make it on anyway. And I just got inspired because we did sort of come a long way, and I'm sure that other, you know, mothers and daughters can relate to this particular thing, you know.
Well, many mothers and daughters obviously have times in their lives where they're closer than other times, but you have to, again, live this out on the public stage to some degree. Are you pretty close now?
We're very close now, yeah. I never thought that would happen because we're such the opposite of each other. But, you know, she loves coming on the road with me, which is funny. You know, at first when she was coming out, I heard she was coming, and I was like, how long is she staying here? Because we don't, you know, she's on the bus with us and everything. We don't really get along, so. Anyway, that was kind of the moment where she came out, and she was like this natural, I don't know, road mom. And she was taking care of the, you know, of the band and making coffee for the bus driver, and she was like really helping me out. And I don't know, our whole relationship just turned around, and it was kind of fun. So. Well,
and you know, it's obviously all a learning process as we go through these things. And you know, talking about learning and going through on a public stage and learning from previous very high-profile marriages that you went through, that everybody gathered and read everything that they could about. Do you look back at that and say you learned, or you shouldn't have, or you should have?
I think everyone has their history in their lives, and you know, the nature of mine is that it's going to be in the public eye, and. You know, and the nature of those particular things that I had to go through were also very public, so people. So I don't think my life's that much different than anybody else's. Mine's just focused on more. And then if I, you know, double team with someone else who's got their own fame, then that's just going to be a big, you know, public, you know, crucifixion.
Yeah.
Or, you know, just invites people's opinions, and then they can judge you, you know, because it's all out in front of everybody. And then, you know, but everyone's got their crap, pardon my language, and their lives and their mistakes and their, you know, experiences. So I don't know. Is there
something about you that you think people don't know about? Like, is there a part of Lisa Marie Presley the public doesn't know that would be nice if they did? I mean, I don't know, maybe what kind of mom you are or have been? I think the public is going to be so aware of who I am after this press run that they're going to be sick of me and want me to go away soon. I hardly think so. But we're looking forward to your performance off the Now What CD. Thanks for coming into studio this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Great to have you along. We will be right back on Canada AM.